Hi guys and welcome to Season 3 of Football Manager 2018 as Rangers. We're taking on Hapoel Be'er Sheva in Europa League qualifying just now, first game of the season. We've had a little bit of a transformation with the team, so let's have a look into what we've done in the market. We've got transfer history here. We'll go to the transfers in a moment. Outgoing, Graham Dorrans to Birmingham for 3 million, James Tavernier to Hull for 2. So that's a nice 5 million for two players that were out on loan last season and were unused anyway. So it's a good 5 million in the coffers. We haven't spent anything, but we've brought in some good quality players. John McGinn, for example, is in on a free. He's got on 8k at the moment. It might mean we may need to move somebody out. We've got a lot of central midfielders now, so we maybe look to move somebody out, but we haven't done that yet. If you look at Odsonne Edouard as well, obviously, arriving for free from PSG. He was in last season at Rangers. He did well. He wasn't brilliant, but he did okay. He only started 7 games, but he'll be starting more games now that he's officially a Rangers player, and if he does develop in the future, we'll see the benefit of that. We've also signed Wayne Rooney, who is 2.5 stars, but he's only 4.5k a week, which I was amazed that he accepted such a small wage, and he's only in for 1 season, so who knows, he might end up being a sensational player. Coming up here to Scotland is going to show his quality, but I think it was worth a punt for £4,500 a week to bring in Wayne Rooney. And we've also signed this guy, and when I'm trying to commentate and pronounce his name I'm going to regret it, but we've signed Donis Avdijaj, which I'm going to go with. Avdijaj, could be Abdijai or something like that, but he was at Dusseldorf previously. I remember him being a Gulscherkerken or Schalke. I remember him being a Schalke young player, but he looks pretty decent at the moment. 4.5 stars, potential 4 stars. He looks like quite a good player for in the hole behind the striker. So that's changes to the team. Let's jump into team selection just now for the Hapoel Be'er Sheva game. We're going to go 4-3-2-1 like this. This is obviously our main formation. I'm not going to go negative here. I think we can go and give Be'er Sheva a game. They're quite underrated in the game, I think. In real life, I would expect them to pretty much swat Rangers, but obviously in the game, we have a chance, I think. So Ian Fulton will be the goalkeeper. At right back, it would have been Christian Gamboa, but he needs a rest, so we'll go with Jordan Houston. At centre back, we'll go Fabio Cardoso. We also have Murray Wallace here, who we're trying to sign. He's a good Scottish defender, obviously, but Ivanildo Fernandez is going to be the other one. Fernandez and Cardoso had a good partnership last season at centre back. Left back, it will be Maximiliano Oliveira. The 3 in the middle, Liam Henderson will be the deep-lying playmaker. Then we'll have John McGinn in the middle. He'll be a box-to-box midfielder. And then we'll go with Jamie Burr-Jonas as the attacking advanced playmaker. The right winger is going to be Michael O'Halloran. And the left winger at the moment will be Akram Afif, but we are looking for new signings on the wings. Akram Afif is wanted on loan by Nimes, which maybe we'll let him go there if they want him as a key player. The striker, unfortunately, Eduardo Herrera is not here at the moment. Alfredo Morelos wanted by Frosinone. We're going to go with Odsonne Edouard up front. On the bench, Wes Fodringham. Let's see, where are we? Wes Fodringham, Bruno Alves, Dimitri Mitchell, Jack Price, Ryan Jack, Wayne Rooney, and Alfredo Morelos. So that's what we're going to go with there. You can see we don't have a lot of depth in the wide areas at all, but that's what we're going to go with, and we're going to go and attack them. We're just going to play the regular formation that we've been playing in the Premier League from last season. Try and attack with this. Malul, here we go. I always like to look at the regens when you see them. Like 17-year-old Israeli getting a start for Hapoel Be'er Sheva, so he could be something. But they're going with a 4-2-3-1, and that's a narrow 3 up front. They'll have a lot of room to operate in there, but hopefully that will help us get down the flanks as well. So let's go and see what happens. Passionately, come on, show the fans what we can do here, or show me what we can do. Henderson and Burr-Jonas both inspired by that, both motivated by that. So here we go. We've had a bit of a slapping so far in our Europa League efforts in past seasons, so hopefully that we don't get that repeated here. This could go either way, I think, as Afif pinches the ball straight from kickoff, almost plays in Edouard, but it is cut out by the Be'er Sheva defenders. Eventually they lump it forward and Fabio Cardoso should pick this up. It goes back to Ian Fulton. I think there is actually going to be something in this, it looks like. Fulton goes long to Afif. That is a great ball. He can play it into Barjonas, moves it to Henderson, plays it for Odsonne Edouard, who's in, takes a first time shot over the bar. Maybe could have took a touch there, Odsonne Edouard. Took it into his stride, but it's a good start so far. As Afif plays it to Barjonas and Henderson. Henderson to McGinn, bit of space now. McGinn, will he shoot? He actually plays in O'Halloran, takes a touch and a shot. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, and then cleared behind by the Hapoel Be'er Sheva defenders, and we're going pretty well in the early going. I would be a little worried if they managed to pinch it back from us. They seem to have a bit of an overload. They're essentially leaving 4 up front with those 3 central attacking midfielders in behind the striker. But so far all that's done is left them short at the back. So here's hoping we can take advantage, as Oliveira will take the throw in now to Barjonas. Takes a nice touch, goes into Henderson. It's cleared away by Michan, but it is cut out by Jordan Houston. Back to Oliveira. Oh, it's cut out by Zakin, forward to Foucher. Oh, and he gives it away to Henderson. Good play. O'Halloran now has it out in the right, bit of space to run into. He's got Houston running up with him. O'Halloran's still going. He goes wide. Can he cross it for Odsonne? He crosses it. Odsonne Edouard can't win the header. Michan gets it away, but McGinn will pick it up. Good early pressure from Rangers. McGinn to Barjonas now. Nice flick to Afif. Cuts in on the right. Plays it to Odsonne Edouard. Takes a touch and shoots, and it's off the post, and it's cleared by Karade again. And Hapoel Be'er Sheva hanging on here, but will we live to regret these misses? We seem to have caught them flat-footed at the start of the first half, as O'Halloran plays it to Henderson now. Henderson to Barjonas. Dinks it up to Edouard, nods it on. O'Halloran somehow gets that there. Can he find Edouard in? O'Halloran whips it in. Odsonne Edouard attacks, but it's well over the bar. And 20 minutes in, we've had good early pressure, but we've still yet to really trouble the goalkeeper, who plays it out to Zakin now, the right back. Plays it into Pachima. Forward to Malol. Forward Lahav and Foucher. To Lahav. Closed down quickly. Michan now. Back to Lahav. Bit of space for him to operate now. Juricic forward to Foucher. Steadies himself back the way to Juricic. We're just not quite getting the toe in here. Michan and Lahav and Juricic now. Back to Lahav. Houston cuts it out well though. Fulton can play it to O'Halloran here, I think. Fulton going way out on the right hand side, does play it to O'Halloran, just keeps the ball in. That's brilliant play from Michael O'Halloran. And we did well there to survive what possibly looked like a Be'er Sheva attack. O'Halloran coming forward now on the right hand side into Henderson. Henderson goes quickly over the top to Edouard, takes it down in the chest, beats the goalkeeper, and it's Odsonne Edouard in his first game as a Rangers player proper, scores the goal, and we're 1-0 up in Israel over Hapoel Be'er Sheva. Excellent ball, Henderson. Excellent finish, Odsonne Edouard. 2 players, of course, who've played in the green and white of Celtic. And Cardoso to O'Halloran now. Let's really turn the screw. McGinn to Barjonas now. Oh, reverse ball for O'Halloran. Flicked away in the end, but Henderson picks it up. Barjonas again goes out to O'Halloran. Nice touch coming inside. Edouard. I just can't hold it up. Odsonne Edouard. It's forward to Foucher now. Fernandez trying to put pressure on, and there's an absolute overload now. Look how quickly they're breaking, but a really poor pass is cut out by Jordan Houston. It's Fulton now. Looking to this right hand side again. Ian Fulton goes long. It's cut out easily by Karade, but McGinn gets it to Odsonne Edouard now. He's got one defender between him and goal. Forced wide, Odsonne Edouard. Gets it inside. Henderson arrives, and Odsonne Edouard and Henderson combining again. The opposite order this time. Edouard's assist for Liam Henderson. And it is 2-0 already to Rangers. 23 minutes gone in Israel. And we've been absolutely dominating at Hapoel Be'er Sheva. As I've said, they are underrated in the game versus how they are in real life. But at the end of the day, it's still a good result here. Or a good score at the moment. Barjonas forward to Edouard. Takes a nice touch. He's got O'Halloran. Uses him. O'Halloran gets by the fullback. O'Halloran shoots. But it's easy for Fornesi in the Be'er Sheva goal there. And it could be even worse than 2-0. As Fornesi in the Hapoel Be'er Sheva goal, throwing it out to Zakin, the right back. It's pinched by Afif though to Edouard, takes it down on the chest, he's in, he shoots, and he's put it wide, Odsonne Edouard, and we really should be out of sight already in the tie. That was a huge chance for Odsonne Edouard there. 15 shots with 6 on target. It's a decent record, but only 2 in so far. as Zakin takes it down from the goalkeeper again. Clearly the ball out to the right back is a favourite of the goalkeepers, as Mishan finds Lahav now. Lahav to Lieb. Forward to Foucher now. He's got a man running from midfield, and Barjonas comes back and nicks it. Brilliant play from him. It's back to Fulton. It's Ivanildo Fernandez now, and Cardoso, and Houston, and Henderson. Looks for O'Halloran. Not a great ball there. Lieb easily intercepting. It's a bad pass back the way though. Edwards in. Odsonne Edouard, and it's a save by the goalkeeper. How many chances, you have to ask, is Odsonne Edouard going to squander? In fairness to the boy, he's played a part in both of the goals, setting up one and scoring the other, but he should have a hat-trick by now, and he's wasted quite a few chances as Zakin goes forward to Juricic. Possible counter is on for Be'er Sheva. Juricic running down the right-hand side, running at the box, still going. Juricic drives it in. It's a poor cross, though, and Jordan Houston can pick that up and play it long. I think it's offside against Odsonne Edouard there, as we're about to finish the half. 2-0 up. Aberdeen, the same scoreline at home to their opponents. We obviously away in Israel. Great result so far, half-time. Great pending result, I suppose you should say. 18-1 shot count, though. Absolutely destroying them. Obviously very pleased. Let's see what we want to do here. Whoa, the tactic screen's weird. Why is this? Okay, I wonder if there's some kind of update went through. I do like that we can see the list now, actually. That's quite helpful. I'm just used to it being the other way. Although this actually is my preference, so I'm glad they've done this. Wayne Rooney is going to come on for John McGinn. And Wayne Rooney will play just in behind Odsonne Edouard in a proper 4-2-3-1 now. I'm also going to bring on Dimitri Mitchell for Maximiliano Oliveira. And I'm going to put Morelos on for Odsonne Edouard as well. Might as well make all the changes. Morelos is going to, of course, be an advanced forward as we start the second half. Looking to do exactly what we did in the first half and dominate. Hopefully Wayne Rooney can get up to fitness. It'd be nice if he could get a goal as well, or even an assist, as O'Halloran's cross is blocked. "22 shots we've had. That is ludicrous. And it's going to be more hopefully now as Mitchell throws it to Rooney. Takes a nice touch, Wayne Rooney, on that right foot. Angles a ball over to Houston. It's a brilliant ball by Wayne Rooney. Houston in first time. Morelos is there. It is cleared away though. Will be picked up by Cardoso, who can go back to Houston. Jordan Houston into Liam Henderson. This is a great performance today. Barjonas takes a touch. He's got Rooney there. He goes way out to the left-hand side to Mitchell, who is arriving. Mitchell now, can he get it in? He whips it into the box, and O'Halloran's there. It's a lovely cross. Great finish by Michael O'Halloran. Didn't have the best first half, Michael O'Halloran, but he's made up with that there with a goal. 3-0 over Be'er Sheva, and you've got to say we're going to get through to the next round. 3-0 in Israel over Be'er Sheva, I should say, as Houston nods it forward. O'Halloran is chasing this one. He's not quite going to get it, but he is going to pick it up though. Morelos now, can he get this past the goalkeeper? He actually squares it. Afif is there, and it's easy for the goalkeeper. I don't know what Morelos is doing there. A striker should be shooting in that position. And obviously not the most accomplished of finishes by Akram Afif, who's apparently done well today. He's got an 8.0 rating, but he really should be scoring a clear-cut chance like that. Wayne Rooney on the 6.6. Not convincing. About a minute and a half left to play here, added time. Zakin picking it up from the goalkeeper. Down the line, Juricic, who's looked okay today actually. Juricic, he plays it into Lahav. Tries to roll it through. Cardoso cuts it out. Mitchell now, is there a chance for one last goal? Mitchell looks forward down the left. Over the top, Morelos takes it down on the chest. It's a good challenge. No, it's not. Morelos gets away from the defender. Cuts it back. O'Halloran's there. Goal's not quite gaping though. O'Halloran to Afif now. Bit of space. Shoots, and he's blasted it over there, Akram Afif. And I have this sneaking feeling now that it is going to end 3-0 to Rangers. It's an excellent start to the third season here. Beating Hapoel Be'er Sheva 3-0 in Israel. It's launched over the top by Zakin, but it should be easy for Cardoso to pick up. And Cardoso inside to Ivanildo Fernandez. He goes out to Dimitri Mitchell, forward to Afif. We're stroking it around with some amount of confidence now. Afif into Rooney. Takes a decent touch forward to Morelos. Morelos for Afif. It's a brilliant challenge by Zakin. Morelos back out to Mitchell. Puts it in first time away by Sharon. Burjonas now. Angles it in himself. Figueras away. Henderson takes it down. And it's a free kick. Rooney apparently with a push. And that will be that, I think, for the action. We're over the 2 allotted minutes of added time, and it will indeed be that. 3-0 though. A good, confident performance. 33 shots on goal. I think we can passionately tell them that we're pleased with that one. I've got Linfield friendly before we play Hapoel Be'er Sheva again. McCrory getting 90 minutes for Kelly as they play against Feyenoord. Got a clean sheet, but still only a 6.3 rating somehow. Wilson, Aidan Wilson that is going on loan to Cali Thistle, who are back in the Championship after getting promoted from League 1 last season. League 1 where Motherwell, by the way, now reside. I think we're just waiting on Murray Wallace accepting his contract. If I recall correctly, that we did offer him that. Let's have a little look here. Murray Wallace, currently a contract offer. He's also received a contract offer from Partick Thistle, but I would expect him to... Then we're probably going to get rid of one. I mean, we've all Sammy, who I just don't think it's worked out for him. We brought him in obviously with Fernandez, and obviously Fernandez has proven to be a good signing and a good success, but not so much for the big Spaniard at the back. Ollie Cook, by the way, now is on loan at Port Vale. Zach Rudden is at Ross County, and of course Aidan Wilson, as we just seen, is at Inverness, who just beat Annan 3-0 and a good performance from the young lad. Liam Kelly is back at Dundee United. Dapo Mabudi is actually at Dundee now, having been at Dundee United last season. So the wee turncoats is up in the Premiership now for Dundee. Dundee United, of course, in the Premiership themselves now. But if we take a look there, Dapo Mabudi playing as a striker for Dundee. Currently he has played in one Betfred Cup game and he scored a goal. He also played 2 non-competitive games which he started in and 2 off the bench, and he scored 4 goals in those efforts as well. So he's definitely a proven goal scorer, and he's only 17 years old. I think you can see there Moussa Dembele has went to Southampton, so we don't have to contend with him anymore as Dundee get the 3-1 victory. Edmilson Fernandez, we do have the option to buy him, but he's a central midfielder. Celtic, it looks like, are going to bring him in. We'll let them have him because we have enough in the midfield there. Another goal for Dapo Mabudi and a 3-1 win over Berwick for Dundee. As you can see, Murray Wallace coming in there. 3.5 stars, Murray Wallace. He's only behind Cardoso. He's apparently better than Bruno Alves. Bruno Alves, who I wouldn't actually mind selling. If we can we do that? Let's try and sell Bruno Alves. We obviously won't get a big transfer fee for him, but he is on quite a big wage, Bruno Alves. Well, let's just compare. Bruno Alves, he's on 13k, Bruno. So if we can get him out, that would be a big success. Let's see. Bednarchek is going to Morton, which is a step up from him. He's playing in the Championship now for Morton rather than League 1 where he was last season at Inverness. Danny Finlayson also going to Morton, also a step up from him. I believe he was at Inverness last season too, but obviously in League 1. The captain, Bruno Alves, is currently captain. And Murray Wallace is advised to be the vice captain ahead of Ryan Jack. Let's see. Bert Conterman thinks Ryan Jack should be the captain and Murray Wallace should be the vice captain. I don't think I agree with that. I think Jamie Burjonas should be the captain, and I think Fabio Cardoso should be the vice captain. That's how I'm going to go with it. Bruno Alves is obviously upset, but you know, you're transfer listed, pal. What do you think? I just think there's a better option available for the captain. Bruno Alves accepts that, and that's nice to see. Ryan Jack, somebody actually who I was thinking about getting rid of. I just don't think he's as good as some of the other central midfield options we have now. Jordan Thompson, by the way, at 22 years of age, I'm going to try and get rid of. Let's see, percentage of next sale. I'd like 50% of the sell on, but I will let him go for like 40k. I think that's a fair deal for a decent player who hasn't quite developed the way that we were hoping. Ithami is actually wanted on loan by Partick and Inverness, and he's wanted by... I'll just go with QRM. He's wanted by QRM for a transfer. So let's see if we can't get them to bid for him. We get him out, that'll be a success. Obviously the Linfield friendly now, we won't be playing that, and then it's on to Hapoel Be'er Sheva, and next episode we're playing Killie in the league. His league's already underway after only one friendly, and it's an Odsonne Edouard hat-trick, after only one competitive game against Be'er Sheva. The league is already looming. Odsonne Edouard hat-trick, as we just see there against Linfield for the 3-0. Jordan Rossiter out for a couple of days. I actually wouldn't mind Jordan Rossiter, who has 4-star potential, going out on loan. Let's see if we can make that happen. See if MD will pay 100% of his wages and take him on loan. Oh, David Fopala is actually playing for us as loan side. He got 82 minutes, scored a goal and set one up, so that's good. Good for him. And Ethan Hamilton's coming on loan. I have no idea how good he is. Yep, so 4 English Championship sides wanting to loan Rossiter and pay 100% of the wages. Rotational option is the best we're getting, but I think that's more games than he'll get here at Rangers, so I'm going to let him go. Ethan Hamilton, looking at him, looks okay, but not good enough to sign, especially in that congested central midfield area. No offers for Ithami or Jordan Thompson, which is a shame. As we approach the second Hapoel Be'er Sheva game. Morelos drawing interest from Frosinone. Potential 6 million deal, which would be tempting if they offered that high, but I think I'd want about 8. A good striker, but now that we have Odsonne Edouard in, I'd perhaps be willing to let him go. Barora wanting Lee Farrell as a key player, fine. Stenhouse Muir want Andy Dallas as a key player, again, fine. Press conference we won't be going to. More Scottish league. Dundee beat Morton, and it's not our man Mabudi who scores. He only got a 6.4 today, Mabudi. Poor game from him. No positive training reports, only one negative for Jordan Thompson. It is only the training report for July, I think. Yeah, I think it's the July training report, so you don't expect much. The lad's obviously just back from holiday. And it's time for Be'er Sheva. Obviously we're going to rotate a little bit and take a look at some more options. Dallas, another offer. Barora this time as a key player, which is fine. Gordon Crawley to Clyde as a key player, again, fine. And I think it is about time for us to play Hapoel Be'er Sheva. I'm unsure if you guys will have heard some Facebook notification noises during this video, so if you have, my apologies for that one. Right, so who are we going to play? We're going to bring in Dimitri Mitchell for Oliveira. Who wants Mitchell? Hearts want to loan him, fine. Cardoso is wanted by Watford, Benfica and Stoke. He only has a year left in his deal actually. Let's sign him up for a new one. Key player, long-term ambition is to win silverware next year. Yep, no problem with that. Let's see what he'll accept. I'm going to try and give him about 16k a year. Signing on, let's give him like 250. And don't give his agent anything and see what he says. Try and give him a 5-year contract. He has an appearance fee, a clean sheet bonus and an unused sub bonus. So let's try and just keep him with those. What does he get? He gets 3, 1.8 and 1.5. So I'll go with 4.5. 2.3 and 3.5. See what he says. Okay, so he's not happy with that at all. Jesus. But I'm actually okay with his demands. I'm just going to accept it. Last thing we want is it going red and then we risk losing him next summer. So let's get him signed up. Okay. Who do we want to bring in now? Let's take a look at our other formations. The narrow diamond, I think we'll give a go today. We'll be playing rotational teams. We'll play Fodringham. We'll keep Jordan Houston in there. In the middle, we will play Murray. No, we won't because he's not registered. We'll play Bruno Alves. Try and advertise him a little bit. He's wanted by a number of clubs actually, and he can play with Thami, I suppose. No, he can't because he's not registered either. I need to look at that. He can play, I suppose, with Ivanildo Fernandez. Bruno Alves and Ivanildo Fernandez at left back. We're going to go with Mitchell, as I say. The defensive midfielder, we're going to go with Jack Price. The two in the middle will be Ryan Jack and Wayne Rooney, I suppose. We'll see what he can do from a deeper midfield position. In behind the strikers will be Donis Avdiaj. God damn it, why did I sign him? And he can play in behind as a trequartista. And target man will be Odson Edward, and then the advance forward will be, of course, Alfredo Morelos. Bench will be Fulton, Cardoso, Gamboa, Oliveira, McGinn, Afif, and Mike Bromer. Why the hell not? Actually, I'm going to start Mike Bromer. Just for fun. I'm going to start Mike Bromer up front with Morelos. Here's where we lose 4-0 and go out. Number 5 for him. He can't get number 10, but he can get half of it. 4-2-3-1 wide this time after the narrow formation in Israel. I'm going to tell them we should be winning this without any problems at all after we beat them 3-0 in their own patch. And we'll just encourage them. Hopefully we can get a similar performance to Israel and we can coast through even with this rotational side. We still have some quality players actually in this side. And we're just going to give some boys an option to show that they should be deserving of a starting place, or at least in contention. As Wes Fodringham takes the goal kick long up towards Mike Bromer. Mike Bromer nods it down to Ryan Jack. Good play from the big man. Jack to Rooney. Rooney moves it to Adviaj quickly. Adviaj coming forward now. Dribbling past 2, 3, crosses. Morelos. Oh, and it's a howler from Morelos. But it's great play by Adviaj there. Avdiaj, sorry. I'm just banking that nobody else knows how to pronounce his name either. As Mitchell will throw the ball in. Rooney takes a nice touch. Wayne Rooney here on the ball. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to cut it back, but it is blocked. Malul will pick it up now for Be'er Sheva. Play it forward to Juricic. Juricic to Malul. And Zakin. He's going long with it to Falker, but it is headed away. Price, Bruno Alves now, forward to Wayne Rooney. It's a nice touch by Rooney to kill the ball. Forward to Morelos. Holding it out on the left here, plays it inside. It's easy for Lahav, and Juricic plays it out to the other side. It's Gilboa. Looks forward there. Foucher picks it up. Holding off several Rangers players. Price trying to put a challenge in, but he can't quite win it. Lahav plays it in behind, but Houston will cover and will pick it up for Rangers. Going down the right hand side now. Bromer going to attack this one, you'd think. Oh, he actually takes it down uncontested. Mike Bromer into Avdiaj. Over the top for Morelos. Kills it and buries it. And it's a great assist by Donis Avdiaj, who looks a player already in the first, 20 minutes or so of his Rangers career. Granted, against a team that we beat 3-0 away from home. So pinch of salt. We'll see how he gets on against Kelly if we choose to start him. As Wayne Rooney lines up a free kick. Over the wall, but over the goal. And 25 minutes here at Ibrox. Only 3 shots, and Hapoel have managed 2 of their own. So clearly we're not performing as well as we did in game 1. But that's to be expected, I suppose, with rotational boys. Mike Bromer letting the side down. I think he's something of a failed experiment, Bromer, but it was a bit of fun to try and bring him in and see what we could do with him. He was very, very, very raw when we brought him in, so we knew this could happen. And he's obviously now off for Odsonne Edouard as John McGinn will come in to replace Wayne Rooney. McGinn, of course, will be playing as a box-to-box midfielder alongside Ryan Jack now, just in front of Jack Price. McGinn, Ivanildo Fernandez now as we continue our possession in the second half. Jordan Houston into the book. Jordan Houston is actually on a 6.3 today. It's a little disappointing for the young man. As John McGinn takes the corner, it's in towards Bruno Alves, who's cushioned it over the bar. Still only 1-0, but no danger from Be'er Sheva so far in the game. Morelos loses it, Zakin over the top, cut out by Ivanildo Fernandez, Jack to Price, forward to McGinn, over the top. Avdiaj plays it out wide to Morelos. Morelos now angles it in for Odsonne Edouard, who's put it over the bar. There's a glorious chance there for Odsonne Edouard, but he's made a mess of it. Sharon now will play it forward over the top. Oh, Houston's missed that one. It's cut across and Foucher will bury it, and it is 1-1 on the night. Not good from Jordan Houston. Lost his man at the back stick. And we're going to cut the young man's night short and bring on Christian Gamboa. I feel a little sorry for the young man, so we'll take him off and end his misery. As we go in to the last 10 minutes or so, it's a disappointing 1-1. I was hoping some of these rotational players would step up and show us that they're good players, but it looks like they've shown that they can't beat a team that we beat 3-0 away. Although Avdiaj did very, very well today on 9.0, got a great assist and actually played another lovely ball to Morelos, and Morelos should have actually finished and got 2, as Karadi will play it forward now, down the right hand side. Pacina has space to cross. Oh dearie me, he shoots and it's well wide of the mark. And it looks like we're on for a 1-1. As Avdiaj loses the ball, Karadi will pick it up. Takes his time. I wonder if there's still a chance left in the game, or if we're just seeing out time now as Zakin plays it to Foucher. I'd be gutted actually if we lost this game on the night, even though we would still go through. As Pacina comes forward now down the right hand side for Hapoel. It's into the middle now, nodded on, Juricic against Alves, who heads it away. Malul will pick it up, and I suspect we're just seeing out time now. Malul plays it forward, cut out by Gamboa, who nods it out of play. Yeah, and I think any moment now the final whistle's going to go. A disappointing 1-1 actually on the night, but easily sailing through 4-1 in the tie. As Karadi plays it in, it's headed away by Mitchell. McGinn picks it up, he can go long. Edouard can take a touch, holds it up, but it's time. 4-1 on aggregate. I guess we'll say it was a good win. And we'll draw the next qualifying round before we call it an episode. McCrory playing for Killy against Feyenoord again. 90 minutes and gets a 6.8. That actually sucks. They got a 0-0 in Holland and they drew 1-1 down at Killy and end up going out in away goals. That's a hell of a performance from Killy. It's a shame to see them go out on the back of that. Craig Brown will go to Montrose as a key player. Rangers not seeded. They can play one of 14 teams including Spurs, Roma, Zurich and Malmo. Let's not get Spurs or Roma, please. So who can we get? Spurs, Roma, Feyenoord, Bilbao, Lokomotiv, Dynamo, Standard, Stuttgart, Malmo, Molde, Midtjylland, Zurich or Belenenses. So let's not get any of the top teams, please. 74 teams left to draw. We're just going to draw all. Where are we? Where did we end up? Aberdeen have Panathinaikos. Harsh, but could be worse. And as you can see, we got Roma. Yeah. Harsh could not be much worse. In the third round as well. It's not as if we got Roma in the final stage. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Decent 2 performances there from the boys. Been a bit of a long episode, so I'm just going to keep this short and sweet at the end. Thanks for watching the episode. If you've liked it, please drop down below and leave a like. And subscribe to the channel to follow the series. And I'll see you guys next time. We're going to be taking on Killy at Ibrox to start the league campaign. And then we're going to be playing Roma at Ibrox. So you want to see that one if you want to see something funny.